अनुजा तुमचं संपलं का?
हॅलो सर.
अनुजा
हा
finished?
सर सांगितलं ना.
Okay.
Hello.
Now we will go with the next student, Chavan Vidya.
Yes, sir. Good morning. Number is 26004. My seminar topic and themes about the novel Lucky Jim. Lucky Jim is written by King Leamis in 1954. Lucky Jim is surrounded by the Lucky Jim is novel surrounded by the mainly character. The Jim is a middle class man and he is also the lecturer joined in the Britain in the University of Britain. He is also the lecturership and her tries to the impress of her head of department, her head of department Professor Wells and her him colleague also. Lucky Jim is a middle class and educated person in the grammar school educated. Lucky Jim's girlfriend name is Margaret Phil. He is also teaches in the same university. He is used emotional blackmail. He is used emotional blackmail about the Jim keeps in her relationship. Also next in this novel, it's the Jim and that time Christine and Jim's also the friends also. Christine is a girlfriend of Professor Wilson Britain. Britain treats her badly. That time he is also met. Christina's uncle offer to the Jim the job of the assistant in London, and he is also committed that he is alive in Jim also relationship. This novel explores that time society academy also the future building in this time. This is novel well accepted and the fans also like this novel committed also the murmured Helena Danis also said that committed that this novel is a flawless novel of comic, and the Guardian newspaper stated that about the Lucky Jim's novel. This is the brilliant and the prejudiced novel and the funny book also. In this drama, I also said that about the themes of in this drama. The first theme is art. In this drama, the theme the art also. Jimmy believes the art and culture also, but the pointless and the divided his value is not in this society. That type of thinking is also not valuable, and man's life, the culture is not valuable. The second theme in this the woman. Uh, when the when that this novel is written, that time women's also the tried and fight also their rights too. That time women's dependent on the men, and the woman's dreams is not the not considered as in the difference of the men also. Woman's dependence and her role in society also the getting marriage and the children's also. That time world war before her role is not changed in their society. Third and last theme, the last theme is the not what they seem in this drama. The important theme also that drama character and their actions and their thoughts also the mismatch. That time the example was Jimmy is also continuously written the papers about he teaches in the university, but their written papers are not valuable and this work is worthless. He is also known. That time the Christina is also character who is a different role in the parties, and the different roles about when he is also loves that company. Thank you.
Okay, nice Vidya. Now we will go with the next student, uh, Ghodke Sushma. Sushma, are you
Yes,
there?
sir.
Okay, huh. You can start your presentation.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Gurke Sushma Sampatra. My class is MA First Year English. My roll number is 5 and my seat number is RUS 2126005. The name of my seminar topic is the themes represented in the novel A Portrait of the Artist as a Young Man. The Portrait of the Artist as a Young Man is written by an Irish novelist, a short story writer, and a poet, James Joyce. He discussed several themes in the novel A Portrait of the Artist as a Young Man. The themes are as follows: entrapment and constraints. Second is independence, then home, escape, then scene and transformation, and Catholicism. These are several themes discussed in the novel A Portrait of the Artist. Now I will discuss some of these themes in a short way. First of all, I will discuss about Catholicism. Catholicism is one of the central themes from the novel A Portrait of the Artist as a Young Man. Church is the greatest constraint on the Stephen Dedalus, the protagonist of the novel A Portrait of the Artist. The teachings of the church exert a hold on Stephen Dedalus, but Stephen listens to his mind and he chooses a independent life without constraint. And even if he knows this decision sends him to hell. The next theme I will discuss is independence. Stephen Dedalus moves towards the independence is one of the central movement of the novel A Portrait of the Artist as a Young Man. First, firstly we encounter with the young boy Stephen Dedalus. His sensitive and inaptitude nature sends him to make him an easy target for the insult, and he is a shy and coward boy. And when we encountered with older Stephen Dedalus, he is fiercely independent. He is ready to take risk for his pursuing his destiny, and he wants his life as a young artist at any cost. Now the next theme I will discuss is transformation. In the novel A Portrait of the Artist as a Young Man, mm, the actual thing happened in the novel A Portrait of the Artist as a Young Man is a series of transformation. The series of transformation in the text is associated with two things. That firstly, it is associated. The transformation is a slow transformation from childhood to adulthood, and the second, the transformation is compared with the process of artistic development. Lastly, I will discuss the theme scene represented in the novel A Portrait of the Artist as a Young Man. Sin and temptation plays central role in the novel A Portrait of the Artist as a Young Man. At the end of novel, Stephen Dedalus comes to the conclusion that sin, sin is unavoidable and the fundamental part of human life that can be easily eliminated through religious practice. And he also conclude that sin is inevitable and even beautiful part of human life. These are some of the themes discussed in the novel A Portrait of the Artist as a Young Man by James Joyce. That's all. Thank you.
Okay, Sushma, finished?
Yes, sir.
Ah. Now we will go with the next student. Next, I invite Ghodke, no, Sushma finished. Manali, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Ah. You can start your presentation. Please switch on your camera.
Good morning, friends. My name is Wagi Manali Bandor. My roll number is 40 and my seat number is RUS 2021, not 40. My seminar topic is a Heart of Darkness is a theme.
First of all, I'm talking about Heart of Darkness, authors. Joseph Conrad. Heart of Darkness is a novella by Polish British writer Joseph Conrad. His narrative style and anti-heroic characters have influenced numerous authors. It is about a narrates walk up the Congo River into the Congo Free State in the so-called heart of Africa. Secondly, I'm talking about Heart of Darkness is a major thing. In Heart of Darkness, good versus evil, man in the world, race, power, racism, power, identity. Many themes are in the Heart of Darkness. First of all, good versus evil. From the minute you make up in the morning life is a model struggle. Eat the snooze button or get up and go for that run you promise to yourself you had take. In Heart of Darkness, Madola's desire to be good and do good becomes increasingly fertile as he is plunged into a world where no absolute goodness uh, exists, and the best in the he can do is choose button as a selector nightmares. Second themes in Heart of Darkness is man and the natural world. In Heart of Darkness, the natural world isn't place of comfort or pleasure or even mild neutrality. It's darker, frightening, and it will basically it your face off if you so much as it look at it cross-eyed. And second and third thing, this in Heart of Darkness, he seems to be suggesting that there really isn't so much difference between black and white, except that this vision racial harmony becomes more complicated, where you consider that he seems to be suggesting that black people are just a less version of white people. In Heart of Darkness, 50% cases are also there. Family, black and white people are different considered. Fourth thing in Heart of Darkness, power. Everyone wants to be powerful. So every people, Heart of Darkness, and the people in Heart of Darkness are willing to do some pretty things to get their way, blow up steamship, behead applicants, and wish ultimately unpleasant illness on their co-workers. Thank you, sir.
Okay, Manali finished?
Yes, sir.
ओके. फार कमी वेळच होत आहेत सगळ्यांचं. थोडं जास्त वेळ पाहिजे होतं. ओके, नाव वी विल गो विथ दी नेक्स्ट स्टुडंट मेघा.
Yes, sir.
Please start your presentation.
Hello, friends. My name is Sapole Mega, and my roll number is 3. My seat number is 2126003. And my seminar topic is the summary of Lord of the Flies. Lord of the Flies. Lord of the Flies, written by William Golding in 1954. The novel opens with the scene in the heat of a nuclear war. In the heat of a nuclear war, a group of boys finds themselves abandoned in a deserted island when their plane crashes without any adult to supervise them. They need to work together for survive. They need to work together for survive. The boys decided to elect their leader, who happens to be a 12-year-old Ralph. Ralph insists on making a smoke symbol. Therefore, he suggested that the group be split into smaller subgroups with specific tasks. The chore boy chooses to hunt for meat under the leadership of Jack. The two twin boys assigned the task of starting and maintaining the fire. Some younger boys, known as Etulinus, becomes Ralph Council. They chooses Piggy as a scientific thinker. Scientific thinker, and Simon, the boy known as a spiritual boy. The hunters under the leadership of Jack becomes increasingly obsessed, and the other boys fearing about and beast. This this compounded this fear compounded by the landing man strapped in a parachute on top of the mountain. One day when Simon was in his hiding place, he saw he saw a head mounted upon a stick, and began to experience delusions that the head talking to him. Upon going up to the mountain to investigate, he realizes that there is nothing. The dead man strapped into the parachute. He then rushes to the beach to tell other boys. Then he finds that they became he saws that they became terribly savages. He attempts to tell them the truth, but gets killed by Jack's mob. Jack's mob. Then the Jack's mob rushes on Ralph camp and stoles the glasses of Piggy. When Ralph tries to get them back, the mob attacks on them and end up by killing Piggy and injuring Ralph. On the following day, the mob decides to kill Ralph, the Ralph was saved. But the Ralph was saved by the Navy officer who was arrived there after seeing the smoke signal. Thank you.
Mega finished?
Yes, sir.
Now we will go with the next student. After Mega, Ojasvi Abande. Ojasvi, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Now you can start your presentation. Switch on your camera and start presentation.
Hello.
Ojasvi.
Sir, can I start?
Yes. Start, please.
Okay. Hello, friends. Good morning. I'm Ojasvi Goraknath Abande. I'm studying at in Shao College in first year of MA. Um, my roll number is 1 and my seat number is 21 lakh 26 sorry RUS 21 lakh 26,001. Today I am going to tell you the summary of novel the sorry a portrait of the young man as an artist. The Portrait of Young Man as an Artist is a novel written by Irish novelist, short writer James Joyce. He has written a lot of literature work for us. To get the main mode, that is stream of consciousness, which the author uses in his novels. Um, James Joyce has done a landmark work named Ulysses, which was published in 1922, which has a parallel speciality with the Homer's Odyssey. As we go through the novel, Portrait of Young Man as an Artist, we see that uh, in Daedalus family there are 10 children, and the oldest children's name is Stephen. And his father manages his education through various changing in place. First, the Simon Daedalus and Mary Daedalus are the parents of Stephen Daedalus, which has other 10 children in total. Uh, Dante is the governess of these 10 children to teach them home or educate them. Stephen's life goes with a series of incidents, which we can say that his journey to spiritual recreation. At the very young age, Stephen was sent to boarding school at Clongowes. At at that boarding school, he was very innocent and homesick. Though he was homesick, sorry, at that place, his classmates made fun of him, and as he was innocent, he was get play at the pranks of his classmates. After Klong was due to decreasing situation, financial situation of his family, he goes. He then goes to the uh, he goes to Blackrock for the study. And there, his great uncle Charles, he speaks with him a lot and imagines adventurous sports or adventurous things he can do with his friends in his neighborhood. After that, when his financial situation rises, he goes to he again goes to Longos for his further education, and there he meets Ina Claus, which was his first crush or first object of asceticism, we can say. And there, when he saw Ima, he tried to write a poem, but it was an failed effort of Stephen. As the story goes, as the story goes afterwards, Stephen feels very much attracted towards the protagonist, and at one stage he had mutual contact with the protagonist, and he was very attracted towards the protagonist from that. Um, and when he was studying at University of Believer at annual spiritual recreation, he is one of the old Father Arnold came as a guest of honor, and there he told the he free fire sermons of the hell. These were hell, punishment, and death. After that, he seems very shameful that he was doing the sinful creation or sinful thing in his life. After that, he becomes very much isolated, and after thinking very much, he realizes that he seems indifferent to the his contact with the protagonist. So he keeps doing that in every way he can do. After this much, one of his teachers tell him that he can be a priest if he want to be. If he want to be. After that, he feels that it is nice to become a priest, but when he thinks about that, he thinks himself a sinful person to become a priest. When we think about priest, we see that we see that person very holy, very pure, and, and as per Stephen's behavior with the protagonist or contact with the protagonist, he thinks that I'm not able to be a priest. And after he becomes very calm, and then he thinks that he is going to do what he was doing uh, in this much journey. After that, he creates his own theory of aesthetism, and he feels very bound in the Irish culture, and he wanted to become artist. So he really wanted to what I say break the bindings of Irish culture or Catholicism. So he makes his wings fly and goes to England for his further journey as an artist. Thank you so much for listening me and have a nice day. Thank you.
Ujasvi has finished her presentation. विद्या तुमचा टॉपिक काय होता प्रेझेंटेशनचा?
Information and themes about the novel Lucky Jim.
लकी जिम. ओके. मला वाटतं ओनली 1 minutes and few seconds time is left. तर बाकीचे काही राहिलेले आहेत. मला वाटतं शेख समरीन, शीतल, सीतापराव, स्वागत रोकडे आणि दिग्विजय शेळगे. ओके, हे 4 स्टुडंट राहिलेले आहेत. मला वाटतं शेख सैफ अली पण राहिला आहे, तो आज जॉईन झाला पण परत लेफ्ट झाला. तर ही हा सैफ अली आहेस का आज? हा, स्वागत, बोल.
सर उद्या मी जॉईन होऊ शकणार नाही सर, मी आज केलो असतो तर बरं झालं असतं.
पण आता टाइम 1 मिनिट म्हणजे फ्यू सेकंड्स आहे
जवळपास. घेऊ शकता ना आजच?
हा,
11:15 घ्या ना आजच.
येस सर.
ह्यांचा नाही आहे का दवणे सरांचा?
नाही, आज नसतं, आणि सरांनी उद्या सेमिनार घेणार आहेत म्हणून आज नाहीये म्हणलेच.
बरं ठीक आहे, मग काय करा, आता 10 वाजून 10 मिनिटं झालेत. 10:30 कुणाचा आहे?
कुंभार सरांचा.
10:30 आहे का कुंभार सरांचा? मग 11:15 जमेल का तुम्हाला?
हो सर.
हो सर.
11:15 परत सगळे जॉईन व्हा. ज्यांचा सेमिनार झालेला आहे ना ते विद्यार्थी पण 11:15 जॉईन व्हा. ठीक आहे, आणि मग राहिलेल्या 4-5 जणांचा आपण घेऊन टाकू.
ओके सर.
हा.